All right, I've been getting a lot of questions from new followers about if I was starting a party rental business today, what would be the first items I would start with? So I'm going to answer that. Hi, I'm Emily. I own a handful of side hustles, and on TikTok, I kind of show you the behind the scenes of those and how you can make hundreds to thousands of dollars a week from home with small side hustles as a beginner. So follow along if you're interested. Okay, so this is a question I get asked all the time. People that have followed my page can tell you the top 5 items I always recommend for a party rental business. But here is the breakdown of this. You don't need to do anything groundbreaking. I started my party rental business with 3 large yard games that were about $250 to $300 total for all 3 of those. Listed them on Marketplace. Those started getting rented out, and I just grew my inventory from there. My advice for beginners is always, you do not need to reinvent the wheel, and you don't need to start with a lot of stuff. Don't try to come up with crazy, elaborate packages that nobody else is offering. There may be a reason nobody else is offering them. Some of my more elaborate packages, they just don't get rented out that often. So save yourself the storage space and the cost of buying expensive packages up front, and stick with the tried and true rental stuff. Things that people are renting from a big rental company, they're also going to rent from a small rental company. So that's a great thing to start with. So things like tables and chairs, I held off on these in the beginning because they took up a lot of storage space and my stuff has ran out of my garage. But get tables and chairs. Everybody needs them for every event, whether it's indoors or outdoors. People need tables and chairs. They're going to rent them from you. It's an easy thing to maintain, tables and chairs. Another thing for us was the yard games that we started with. Those go out every single weekend. They're an easy add-on. They're not expensive. It's easy upkeep. Those are things to keep in mind. Those are ones I always suggest. As well as snack machines. Those are other things that large party rental companies rent out, that we also rent out frequently. They're just things people are looking for. You don't need to come up with anything new and crazy. Now, that being said, I have a couple of packages that not a lot of other places offered in the beginning. We have a Nerf Wars package, which is extremely popular. It goes out, we have multiple sets. They go out every single weekend. I've done a lot of videos on those if you want to go see the details of what's in them. But now I was the only one offering that. These were going out all the time, and now other people in the area are offering them because they see that it's popular. Take that as a compliment. If somebody steals your idea, it's just proof of concept. Ours still run out all the time. So you're going to see your ideas pop up. And then the other one was the red carpet package. And I'm not the only person that's done this, but they just weren't very popular before. And that is a red carpet, stanchions, velvet ropes. These go out all the time for us, whether it's parties and people putting them like at the entrance to the party to have a red carpet entrance, or businesses renting them. Those rent out all the time. I do have more elaborate packages. We have backyard movie nights. We have sleepover tent rentals. We have spa packages, and those ones go out, but they're more elaborate, they're more expensive, and they are not as popular. They do not go out all the time. So brand new, start with smaller packages that are easier to manage, easier upkeep, and do not cost you a lot of money to start with, because every area is different. And so you're not sure if something's going to be popular in your area until you just try it. So I always suggest everyone starts with just one rental of something and list it and see if it goes out. You can also list things for rent you don't actually own yet and see if you get any interest in it before you buy it. That's what some rental places do. I've tried that before. So that's just a little insider tip there. But this business, you can easily start with just a couple items with just a few $100 investment, and start listing those things and seeing if there's interest and if they're going to go out and rent, and then you just grow from there. We started small and just added more equipment as I was making money. I just kept buying things, and now we have hundreds of items and we make thousands of dollars a month on the rentals. So it is able to be something you can scale. You got to be willing to put in the work. It takes some time. It takes some grit. Don't give up early. All right. Ask me any questions you've got.